That's interesting, huh? I like the loads that you have in there. Really nice. Right there. Hi everybody. Welcome to another episode of Not Bad. This is episode 105. And today is the 9th. The 9th of November already. My goodness, my goodness. Start off with, don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 p.m., On Track Tuesday, and this week's host is supposed to be Tony, Redbird Tony 2010. Don't forget to tune in to his channel, and sometimes he's a little late, so be a little patient and show him some love. Okay? On Track Tuesday, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On the Redbird Tony 2010 channel. Some other announcements, a couple contests out there. I know John from Schuylkill River Valley, he's got a contest going. Check it out. Pretty cool prize. Man, my mind just went blank. I knew I wanted to mention John, and there's a couple other guys. I think Longfellow Tree's got someone out there. Cousin Vinny's got one going. I think it's still going. Does Cousin Vinny got one going? Man, I'm getting geriatric. Oh, he doesn't have one going. It's Jimmy from DIY and Digital, and you have to go to Cousin Vinny's channel to get the code word. Oh, goodness. Okay. Better get away from that, because I didn't write none of that down. I'm just trying to do it from memory, which memory isn't that good anymore. So, also, coming this Saturday in Scottdale, which is the town right across the creek, a couple hundred yards from my house here, and also a different county. But the railroad that comes through here, we're going to have a bunch of what do they call them? I know they're not called skitters. But anyhow, speedsters. We're going to have a bunch of speedsters. The speedster group's going to come through like they do every year for the holiday season and collect for Toys for Tots. And they decorate up their speedsters, and they come on through. And that'll be this Saturday. Now, the schedule is like tentative when they put it on there. But they're supposed to come through my little town here around 10 a.m. in the morning. Give or take a few minutes. Okay, so I'm going to go over probably about 9:30 and wait for them because I don't want to miss them. It is definitely a sight to see and worth the trip going over. And not only because you see all the little speedsters lined up and they're having a good old time, but they're doing it for a good cause too. The Toys for Tots that the Marine Corps puts out every year, and they give toys to kids that probably wouldn't get much, if anything, for Christmas. So, good deal. Check it out. Watch for my video. I will have a video. As long as the good Lord allows me to keep good enough health to go over there and get it, I'm going to definitely be over there and filming it because it's something that I very much enjoy doing. And I'm hoping to have a bunch of toys for the children to give them. We've got some people at our church too that are really interested in this idea, and I'm supposed to collect some toys for them, and I'm going to make sure that they're all taken care of. So, yep, it's that time again to get in that spirit, huh? Let's get started with the shout outs and get the spirit going here, huh? The first one I got is Gerald Rodriguez. Yeah, I said it right. Red River Valley N scale code 55. And I'm going to tell you, this is a awesome little short video of Gerald's Knock Your Soft Off switching layout. It's a awesome urban scenery. I mean, the town scene that he has that he's doing some switching in is just wow. He's got two terrific little switchers doing the maneuvers, and I'm a switcher fan, so I highly recommend everyone check out his layout and his channel. Tell him Uncle Wilmer sent you, and because I said he's not bad. So check it out. Next one I got is Moose's Workshop. Okay. And the name of the video is HO Scale Mystery Box Unboxing. And to make a long story short, Moose had some friends that gave him that had decided to switch their scale from HO to N scale, and they gave him a big tote full of HO stuff, and he takes his time step by step showing everything that's in that there tote. And I'm telling you, that's my kind of thing to find at train shows. I like to buy a box for like $20, sight unseen. I'll just go over and there's a box, had a whole bunch of stuff in it. I'll say, hey, give me that. Well, I start off with $5. You never know, and then go on up. And then if I get to about $20, and then if it's any more than that, unless there's something, I see something in there magnificent, then I stop. But you come home with a box full like that, and you'd be surprised what you find in there. So that's the kind of box that he's got here, and there's some really cool stuff. Well worth checking them out. Moose's Workshop. I don't know how many subscribers he's got. It don't list it. That's I don't know if that's a new thing. You can shut off people seeing how many subscribers you got, or did YouTube just do it to them? I don't know. I was like flabbergasted. I was like, what? But yeah, I don't know. But I thought it was pretty cool, and go over and check it out. Moose's Workshop. And if I didn't tell you what Gerald Rodriguez, he had 175 subscribers. So like, comment, and subscribe on both those videos, please. There's all these that I'm mentioning. Next one I got is got a nice big long title: Trains in Ohio and in Michigan, Railfan. And the name of the video is I'm hoping I say this right, Dusmer, maybe that's how it's pronounced, Dusmer. October 10th, 2020 is the name of the video. And this is a great rail fanning. Dusmer and Duran Union Station Model Railroad Club opened. When I say rail fanning, they're rail fanning model trains. And this was they had an open house, I guess. And wow, you've seen some great trains. And the club's layout is terrific. And I'll tell you what, it's definitely worth checking out. It looks like they had a terrific day. Looked like it'd been a lot of fun. I'd have had a blast. So, check it out. Trains in Ohio and Michigan Railfan. They had 68 subscribers. The next one I got is Stewart Aaron. HO scale LIRR RS1 freight train. And Stewart got this is a video that Stewart got to run his fine train in South Florida Railway Museum. That's the name of the place. It's and this train is a beautiful Alco RS1 that he's running. I take it that this museum is also a train club. I've never heard of a museum letting you bring your train in and run unless you got some connections. I don't know, but I found the video very fun to watch, and I hope you do too. Show Stewart some love. He has 18 subscribers, and I'll tell you what, the photography was very good. So check it out. Last one I got in the regular shout outs is Glen Dining Engineering. Okay, it's all like one word. 135 car rock train, entirely scratch built in HO scale. Wow. I'm telling you, first off, anytime you see a 135 car model train, it's impressive. It's just impressive. Then to find out that all 135 cars were scratch built, hand built out of styrene. The only thing that was bought was the trucks, which I think he said it was Waters trucks, KD couplers. They put KD couplers on it. The decals and stuff they bought from different places, but they hand built these cars, and if they would never mention it, you'd never know. You'd never know. And I'm gonna tell you, it's very impressive. And when you see the train, it's wow. I'd love to. First off, I couldn't put a 135 car train on my layout because it's not big enough. It is really good, and I guess they did this at the 2020 NRV train show in Raleigh, North Carolina, on the 7th of this month. So, great job, guys! Wow, that was really impressive. I hope sometimes you guys will travel and you can come up to one of the shows here in Pittsburgh, in the Pittsburgh area. I'd love to see something like that. That's really cool. Yeah, matter of fact, I'd like to jaw your ear off for a while. But very, very, very cool. Glen Dining Engineering has 445 subscribers. All right, now that takes us now to the Railfan video features, which is starting off. I have 3 this week. I'm going to start off with HD Train Cam, and the name of the video is CN900 Rail Train in Coburg with a caboose, 2014. It's cool. For one, it's a rail train, and then they have a caboose on the back, which is hardly ever seen, so it's pretty cool. The next one is our good friend Nathan DeLay, Jim Thorpe on October 3rd, and The Coal Train is the name of the video. Nathan is turning into knock your socks off photographer. I'm going to tell you, he takes some great shots. He impresses the daylights out of me. I wished I could get a few shots like that he gets on trains. He does a great job. And the last one for the Railfan video features is Reading and Northern and Norfolk Southern Railfanning is the name of the channel. And the video is the Reading and Northern Fall Foliage Excursion F units through Hamburg. I guess it's the name of the town, Hamburg. All right. Those F units are just to die for, and then the passenger cars they got are so classic, and it's awesome. It's awesome. So there's 3 good channels for you to check out, and some great rail fanning. Most of them are just short little videos. So I think you'll find it very impressive. It takes me to the feature channel, and this week's feature channel is Otter Creek and Rio Grande. They have 144 subscribers, and the reason I chose them this week, I've been watching him since the beginning, since he started. He started out and he had nothing. I mean, he had a shed that he put up, a big shed, which he said he was going to use a combination for a little workshop, a place to, he's I guess a musician, an up-and-coming musician, and he wanted a place to put his drums and other musical stuff and do some recording and have a train layout. And if you watch his first video, he pretty much explains that. Never did I dream that he was as terrific as a modeler as what he is, because I watched his bench work go up, and then his ideas, he put it out there, and then all of a sudden you see the layout start to form. And this man is a really good modeler. He's really into the what do they call them? Craftsman kits. But he mocks up everything out of foam board or cardstock. I want to tell you what, his mock-ups are as nice as the structures when they're done. His mock-ups are awesome. I wouldn't mind having his mock-ups. I hope he don't throw them away because they're pretty cool. And but his scenes are starting to really come together, and it is just amazing to see what he does next. He's an awesome modeler. He always opens his videos with appropriate music and historic photos, which I'm sure that inspires him. I would guess probably his time period is probably the 20s, 30s, somewhere in that area, maybe even the 40s. And he's not afraid to show his mistakes too. I think that's one of the things I really like. He'll show the mistakes, even though you're sitting there looking at his structure that he built or the terrain that he did, and then he shows you what he did wrong, and but yet it come out nice. So on that aspect, hats off to you, and congratulations, you made my featured channel on this episode, and I put you with a lot of great guys, which you deserve. So please check out his channel. I'm going to put his latest video on as the link to his channel. Again, he has, I think, 144 subscribers. And tell him Wilmer sent you, because he is definitely not bad. Now, as you've seen, I went to a train show the other day, and I got to spend some time with my son, Dave Thurber, and Dwayne Ernest. And we had a really good time. We got to talk a little bit and see some things. And the train show was nothing. I'm going to say, as far as train shows goes, it was probably nothing to write home about, other than it was a train show. And I haven't been to one all year. And because of the pandemic, they've shut them down. Matter of fact, I was actually surprised that this one didn't get canceled too. But I had a good time, and I did buy a couple things. I didn't think, for a train show, I didn't think the prices were terrific for what I saw. There was a lot of people had used stuff that they wanted new prices for. I hate to criticize like that, but that was a lot of the stuff that I saw, and I think the guys that went there would also agree. But I did buy a couple things. The one thing I bought was a, I don't know if you can see it here, if the light ain't gonna want to, but it's it's an XL miter box and razor saw, okay, thing, and that was something I've been wanting to buy to do for my modeling that I didn't have, and the price that I got it for is a going price. I checked it out before I even went to the train show, because I didn't want to buy and pay more than what I could have got it, buying it online or something like that. But I got it for the going price pretty much, but I saved the shipping, so I felt like it was a deal in that aspect. Okay, so yes, I got this, and I probably could have got this from my local guy, but I just haven't been there for a while, and which I need to go see him too. So also, I got some micro brushes, an assorted pack, different sizes. There's 40 of them in there. You can see there. I thought they were, for all the more they are, because you end up throwing them away when you're done. I'm going to try to clean them up after I'm done, so I can save them, get a couple uses out of them anyhow. But it is what it is, and they were in my hand. I said, man, what the devil. So I went ahead and got that. That's what I got at the train show. Didn't buy no trains. To be honest with you, I didn't want to get any. I didn't really want to buy any rolling stock unless I saw something that really popped out at me, which I didn't. I did see a couple engines, but for one, they weren't the ones that I really liked weren't DCC, but yet they were impressive, and they wanted DCC prices for them, and they were used. So, needless to say, they didn't get bought. Well, I wasn't paying them prices so for something used, but you guys know what I mean. So that pretty much ends my train show story, and I just got one small little commentary I want to make, and I don't want to bum anybody out, but I do want to mention that this past week we had an election, and unless you were hiding in a hole somewhere, which I wished I'd have been there with you if you were, we had an election. And I'm glad it's over. I'm being honest with you. I'm hoping it's over anyhow. And I pray that it is over. One way or the other. Whoever is going to lead this country, my prayers is with them. Okay? I pray that they lead our country in a good way. Okay? My prayer goes out to President Trump, and gratitude to him for what he's done in the last 4 years. He had a lot of rough areas to work out and do things, and I think he did a good job as president. And I'm praying that our vice president or president-elect Biden does just as well. And because it's our country. Whether we win or lose, it's still our country. And I hope they keep that in mind too, as they're governing. So, and all the other folks that had run on this ticket and won, I wish you the very, very, very best, and God's wisdom be upon you, as we need it. And that's what I'm going to say about that, period. I'm not going to give a pro or commentary on the way things were run, which it doesn't matter what I think. That's what it was. So, and they know it, and it seemed like our powers to be didn't care anyhow what we thought anyhow, to be honest with you. But I am impressed with the American people, which this was the biggest turnout ever in American history for voting. So, hats off to the American people. Okay, and that's that for this episode. And I just want to say thank you for watching, listening, and supporting me and my channel. And may the good Lord's will be done in your life, and bless every one of you every day till the end of time. So I love you, and God loves you. Have a good week. See ya.